Hey man, I just thought I was coming in for some background work. No one told me that they were going to throw headgear on me and use me as a punching bag. What the hell?
Today we're talking about solo training. Some of you guys have been working on some of the shadow boxing stuff where you're working on your technique, your movement, your head movement, foot movement, everything like this. One of my favorite tools though is the Versys Bob. The reason for this is that you've got the arms available, you've got the targeting of the face, so you can hit jaw lines, cheekbone, the zygomatic bone, you can get into the eyes, you can rotate and grab arms at the same time. So let me give you a couple little things that you can do. These are just suggestions that you can add to your style. First of all, if you have these hands here, being able to either visualize them coming in as an attack move or you taking control. You may have that guy that has his hand out like this. On this type of one right here, if I'm using my up and overs right here, so if I check the hand, come back, I can still check and follow through. This is a great drill for you to practice because when you're in there, you want to be able to trap and strike at the same time. Another thing I can do with this is I can go from the trapping to locks. Okay, so you don't have this in other bags. So as I'm doing this, I've got all kinds of locks I can get involved with right here at the same time. We can use the up and overs, we can check, you can use the Wing Chun, Tan Caos, Garn Caos, all this type of stuff. You've got your wraps, you've got strikes that you can use with your knees. So this is an awesome, awesome tool. So let's play with this a bit. So working your jab and cross, boom, moving around, work your footwork, coming in, boom, stopping, okay? So as I have this, again, the up and overs, checking, trapping, doing all of this type of stuff, you have that control to do with. An additional thing that you can do with this is if you have one of those leg straps, you can tie them together here and use this in here, keep it nice and tight. So now it closes off his guard. So if I'm working this type of stuff, I can work on getting close, moving, getting my targeting, moving around that inside guard. I really like this. You can pull it out of the way, drive, strike, stretch them out, and so on. So this is a wonderful tool. I think you guys should try it out. Send me some videos of you working with it. I want to see you. You know, if I'm here, you can simulate that he blocks, boom, I move around. If I come in and I land, moving off the sides, all right? So the Versys Bob is one of my favorite tools. I think that if you are at home training, you can do so much more than you can do with a standard heavy bag or double end bag and so on, because of the arms and because of the ability to tie these arms together, get you a nice closed stance where I can move around, work in, work around, work my blocks, my footwork, see my openings, all this type of stuff. Really a great tool. You can then also undo the straps and you get more of a karate kind of position. So I could come in, start from a longer range and work on driving through. I have wraps I can do. I can come in behind, create chokes. I can do all kinds of stuff that I can do here by having these additional arms. And soon we'll have a new tool that we'll be able to put on to give you some grips so that you can standardly put a boxing glove on here and stick a stick through the boxing glove and use that for weapons training or coming against your weapons as well. And you could see that in my past videos. So check them out. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is, again, one of my favorite training tools for solo training. You know, if I'm here, you can simulate that he blocks, boom, I move around. If I come in and I land, moving off the sides, all right? So try this out. Let me see what you guys come up with. Work on driving through. I have wraps I can do. I can come in behind, create chokes. I can do all kinds of stuff that I can do here by having these additional arms. We can use the up and overs, we can check. You can use the Wing Chun, Tan Caos, Garn Caos, all this type of stuff. You've got your wraps. You've got strikes that you can use with your knees. So this is an awesome, awesome tool.